Page 24, lightly row. On the previous page they start introducing chords, the 1 chord and the 5/7 chord. They're kind of important, so I would encourage you to learn them. Every key has its own 1 chord and 5/7. They all have their own sets of chords, right? We're in the key of C major, no sharps or flats. You have the 1 chord and the 5/7 chord. They're in the left hand throughout lightly row. Actually, you should learn them in both hands. We'll talk more about chords as we go through it. Right now, try and keep it simple. If you're new to this, just memorize the 1 chord in C. The bottom note is C, right? And every other note. And for the 5/7, you just move the bottom note down to a B, and you use an F. That. Now with lightly row we get more dynamics. They're introducing more dynamics. You see at the top it says MF and an MP. MF is mezzo forte, which is Italian for moderately loud. I call it medium loud. It's not as loud as loud. It's just moderately loud. I don't really know how loud that is. Okay, you've got different levels. Because we also have an MP, which is mezzo piano, Italian for moderately soft. So we get soft, moderately loud, loud, blah, blah. It goes into the extreme track. You'll have to decide where these are or how loud each of these things are. When we play these pieces together in these videos, I'm doing them all about the same because I want you to hear the notes. So you can do the moderately loud and soft and all that junk. Just remember that it applies to the melody. So at the beginning, if it's moderately loud, I don't know how loud that is. Okay, that's melody, so keep the rest of it under. We want to hear the melody. The only other thing I would point out in lightly row, because it's a pretty easy piece, is we want the beginning of each phrase to feel like a fresh new sentence type thing. So the 3rd measure of each line is actually a new phrase, and the 1st line is this. So from the previous measure to this measure, you want a little bit of silence. Just a little bit of silence, and do that in each line so we get that. That's kind of important. It's the same thing between the 1st and 2nd measures of each line, because you have that 2-note slur, right, and then another note. Don't connect it to the next measure. You could, I guess. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't. Listen to both ways. I'm going to connect it and not connect. Connecting it, the first 2 measures together, it's this. And if I put a little silence between the measures because I want the beginning of the 2-note phrase to start fresh, it's this. Okay. I like the second way better. You'll have to decide what you like. And that's how you're going to have to do it. So let's play this together. It's at 4/4 time, so I'll give us 4 counts and we will come in. Remember all the tied notes. Like at the bottom. The left hand, well, it happens in every line, but whole note gets 4 counts, and 4/4 time, you have 2 of them, they're tied together, so you're going to hold it down for 8 counts. And you will notice that all 3 notes in the chord have their own tie, and that's important because they have to. If, let's say, for instance, the bottom note wasn't tied, only the top 2 notes were tied, then you'd have to play the 1st chord, then you'd have to play the bottom note again because it's not tied, while you hold down the other notes. And that happens a lot. I mean, any of the notes might need to be played. Just okay, put your hands in C position because that happens to be where it is. Hopefully by now you know how to figure that out. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, off.